Decision letter, so I'm gonna read that one because it sounds like that's what we're looking for. FEMA doesn't cover the same thing that the house, the insurance covered, and for assistance for property damage for the damage of the house, I think there's a maximum of around 40,000, 41,000. So FEMA would like to see once you already file a claim with your insurance company. So once you receive the decision back from them, regardless of what that decision is, it will say, if you are accepted, it will say, we cover this, we give you this amount of money, we didn't cover this, we didn't cover this, we didn't cover this. FEMA would like to see that first, then they will make a decision on whatever left outside of that. If your insurance company already gave you $50,000, for example, that's already above the maximum, so that will mean you're not going to be receiving anything from FEMA. But what we need next for you is, as soon as you have that information, you use that application. You use the application you create, the account you create, to upload documents, or you can also, and if you have the FEMA app, there is a FEMA app. It's just about general information, but what it has is the location for our permanent centers as we go through the disaster. And people need to follow up for their application and submit documents and all of that. We're going to open more centers. Right now, the only one open is far from here, is in Maui College. But we are going to be opening more locations in this side. You can walk in those locations and just submit any documents, receipt, estimates, contractor paperwork. All of that you can submit there. As a homeowner, I'm not sure, because I didn't do the application, how much was the damage to the home? Was the home completely gone? So 40,000 or whatever, that's never going to be enough to do anything. The other thing, the resource that is available to you is SBA, Small Business Administration. You already got that information from them.
I have the link. I didn't really read into it.
So that phone number, call it, because what do they have to provide for you? In disasters, the business in the name doesn't matter. It's for individuals as well. They provide low interest loans for individuals who were affected by the disaster, because right now mortgage is like 7% or something like that. Theirs will be around 3% probably, and also it's up to $200,000. So that's for people who need major repairs for their homes, or just something to get you started back again, to kind of like clean your land and be able to like not just sell it if that's what you want.
Do you know there's two sides to that one too? I think there was one if you're qualifying or non-qualifying. If you could, what does that mean? Because there's a higher interest bucket and there's a lower interest one.
So if you are somebody who will normally, in a good enough income that you will walk into a bank and the bank will just give you a loan, you will get the higher interest one. If you are someone who qualify for SBA, but if you walk into a bank, they will probably reject you. These are the category of people who we think they need it the most, so we give them a lower interest rate. So that's how
that's based on credit.
But in credit, income, a lot of it is a whole different agency. They have a specialized people. The location in Maui College will have SBA representative on site. They can do the whole application for you and answer all of your questions as well.
Close on the weekends?
They are open 7 days a week from 8 to 7. I would go there before 6 just to give it some time. And I would like you to download the app, because as we open more locations, you will be able to see which one is closer to you. These locations are called DRCs, Disaster Recovery Centers, and the app will have something called DRC Locator, which will help you find where all these centers are.
We can get there. But so the other question that I did have too is, because I did have a rental on this property.
Yes.
If they're applying for FEMA assistance too, how does that? Because they're going to type in the same address.
Let them type like Unit 1 or something like, even if it didn't really have a unit.
Yeah.
Let them just have a unit. And for them, I think it would be best if they apply in person with, like me, if I'm sitting here, like we have that tent also have like 5 people like me from FEMA. We're just like, normally my job would be to go door to door, but that's like more fit for like floods and this kind of disaster, because people are still in their homes.
Yeah.
This one is different. So we are having 13 teams that just go into shelters and places like that to kind of like reach people. But also like they can go with you actually. When you fill your SBA, your business administration, they can FEMA will also be there. They can also work on their application. Just like tell the story. When you are filling, tell them that like my landlord also applied using this address, or like so how many people are renting like in different units who have nothing to do with each other, just so that we can coordinate and put enough notes there so the caseworkers keep the application separate, because they are still eligible for whatever they lost in their home. That's called personal property damage. So
if they had renter's insurance,
if they no, the insurance is separate from FEMA. FEMA will not cover whatever the insurance covers. So especially if they don't have insurance, because rental insurance in a lot of states is not a requirement, then FEMA will be there for them. If they have an insurance, it will be the same thing. They will receive a denial letter. It's not a denial letter asking them, please give us your insurance claim results, and then FEMA will go in, because there's also another maximum for personal property other than you will be qualifying for both the maximum. Not that there's a maximum for your home, but then there's a maximum for anything that was inside of it, the furnaces and the gas stoves and the refrigerators and all of that. So these are two different layers of things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll probably stop by that.
So I hope that answers some of your questions. I'm very sorry for everything that you guys have gone through, and we hope that we are able to just give you a very small, tiny steps into the right direction as we guys go through the recovery
I have
process.
one last question.
Of course.
Because this has been going around, and I think this is probably why you're going to get a lot of people not approaching you.
Yes.
But what is this whole thing with FEMA taking over your land? Don't sign any papers from them. What started that?
I'm not sure where that came from. Of course, the history of the U.S. government by itself is not is not the best. Those grants have nothing to. You don't have to pay them back. Your house or is not used as a collateral, because like I'm not giving you a loan. I'm not giving you anything.
Right.
SBA is different. It's not FEMA. They will not, like SBA is just a loan like any bank. It just have better rates for people who went through the disaster. So if you have any loan from any bank, they might be using your home as a collateral for the loan, but that's different than saying like FEMA grabbing your house. So if you just apply for FEMA assistance, that's a grant. We don't give loans. FEMA doesn't give loans. SBA will give loans for people who are interested in them, because we recognize that even if you get the maximum, that's nothing compared to what you are going through. So if you can help us kind of like spread, counter that.
I think somebody just, I don't know, there's just too much going around.
And everyone should and can register. The minimum thing you can get out of the registration is you can use that registration number for tax purposes. People who go through disaster, they have special deductions for them when they file for their taxes. If you are homeless, you lost your tent in the street somewhere, you are still eligible to register. If you are a renter, you're still eligible to register.
And then the other question that I have is there's a neighborhood still above Lahaina that's still standing. What is it that they can qualify for people?
So you are without housing and power for multiple days. You are in need of shelter and food assistance and all of that. So I would still register so that I have that ID for tax purposes, but just to also just put myself in line for whatever out there is coming my way. Like I would never disqualify my own self. So when you register, because sometimes you have misinformation, they tell you, oh no, you don't have any damages, you can't register. Tell them I'm registering because I have immediate need for food, shelter, and medication. So if your house is fine, you can't get to it, you need a place to stay, you need food, you need medical, that's the $700 you just received. For somebody who is homeless or somebody who, that's a big number. Although in Hawaii it doesn't do as much because how expensive everything here is, but it's just at least something. Yeah. So everybody should approach us and register, and don't disqualify yourself. I always say that. Let the government do that for you. They are good. They are good at it.
And then the housing portion of it too, because they can't house residents in the hotels forever. Right?
Yes.
What is the FEMA?
So people who are staying in the hotels, are they paying out of their own pockets? Or
Not yet. I mean,
Yeah.
I think they've just taken people in. I just don't know when that's
So you
gonna be.
should still. So some people are in the hotels through FEMA. Some people are in the hotels through Red Cross. Red Cross, some are through employment. So I would just still apply because there might be some rental assistance that help you until you are able to locate an apartment. Because right now, I think even if you have the money, the pressure is so high that you might not even be able to find a place to rent for you.
Yeah, housing
Because
is
half
already
of
crisis.
the island is out of housing. So of course, yeah, everyone should just the first start to be considered for everything is that registration number, and then just keep doing the follow up and receiving the messages and reading it all the way through to like what's my next step, what's my next step.
Okay.
And when you get to your final answer, your final number, even if you get 20,000 for example, or 2,000 or whatever the number is, you put that in your pocket, and then you are eligible to apply for a appeal, saying I do not agree with this determination. I feel like I'm entitled for more. As long as you didn't reach that maximum and you have justifications or receipts or something to justify that, you are able to apply for an appeal. I think you get up to 2 or 3 of those, and you can walk into those centers like the Maui College one and the other ones that will open and submit that as a piece of paper in writing with any estimates or anything you have.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. What's your name again?
Abu Bakr. I'm with FEMA. The division we're with is called DSA, Disaster Survivor Assistance.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I'll finish up the application. I'll put some notes in your application, but you don't need to stay for that.
Thank you
All right.
so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Some more? Some more?
All of this. You don't want to do it either.
They said I have an envelope or so something at work. And I was like, not have the 2X here. Keep videoing.
Get all of this.
The water is super clear today.
It's some search and rescue over at Cherry Point.
Where?
The helmets. Wearing the respirators with the pink filters. Check out these guys over here.
Oh, I got a close up of them. I got 'em.
NBC. More search and rescue over there. See the white Jeep here? See it's FEMA.
He said that Biden's gonna be here next week. He's flying out to Big Island for a couple of days. He's going to break, but they're trying to get him in to be here for when Biden shows up.
Search and rescue involved. What, point 2? I mean 2? If we found any more people.
ending, though.
Get that degree on the car over there.
so she can go walk around. What is that?
Additional living expenses.
As coverage on the insurance?
Yeah, like there's coverage in the homeowner policy. There's coverage for the dwelling. There's coverage for the property. And then the green circle with a white check mark, and that's where you go to start the process of setting up an account.
I have one.
Okay, so you can download it, but they haven't seen. You don't see anything in there?
No. Because I did the registration over the phone first,
Okay.
and then I created the online account.
Okay. So you should be able to, maybe they haven't had a chance to connect it to the cloud.
Yeah,
Maybe
it's not tied to it. Okay.
And you can also go in there and print and download this.
Okay. All right, so
Because you haven't read the letters that you have. There's two of them here. We have one as of the 18th. We're coming in today. Well, it says that you haven't created it.
what's that?
That you haven't done it yet.
The online account? I have it. Yeah, I have a user. I can log in there today. It's just, it's not tying it with that registration number. So the other site that I went to said that I need to just call the troubleshooting hotline and then have them manually connect those two accounts together.
And once you get, if you were able to see this on you would know that once you set up your account, you'll be able to view your status. You're going to be able to do assessment status, information provided by FEMA, and then what you would need to update to the cloud, notify you of that, mailing address. If you move, put in your name or your phone number if you change your number. Just make sure that they know where you are, we can get in contact with you. And verify the information is correct. Now, have you had anyone come through? Has they been out to do it? Has anyone told you to come out and do an inspection this year? Oh, she's
Just my insurance company.
okay.
But I mean, I haven't. There's a lot of houses that are inaccessible right now, and this is one of them.
Okay, right now, so, you know, as soon as you get a chance, get the declaration page.
But I mean, it sounds to me right now as the process is that you exhaust insurance first before FEMA has even anything to assist with.
Except for rent assistance. Yeah, that's
Insurance does, yeah.
It's not SBA dependent, so rental assistance we will provide. It's not rental assistance. But once you start getting your ALE, they won't let you. They want to see where the money was coming from your insurance.
Yes.
And you would have to start getting, you've been getting it. It's either or, you won't get both.
You're right.
Right. Right. You put a copy of the check or anything like that. You can file along with the settlement or declaration page or something. Now, you refer to SBA.
Yes.
Okay. So you want to go to? Would you be interested in?
I would.
To them?
I need to actually. I had another property that I lost that was a rental, also.
They only deal with. Okay, that would be SBA. Would be the
Yeah.
FEMA only deals with property.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting. Just want to review the case and make sure. And tell me everything you need to, be up to date with.
Do I need to sign up to go see the SBA booth over there?
No, you can just walk over there when you're done.
Okay.
You can just walk over there and have a seat and they'll come get you.
Does that mean that they're not able to apply for it because we had multiple households in one address?
Separate households in one?
Yeah.
Then that needs to be, those households would need to be broken up. Like, you know,
A, B, C, or something.
whoever the owner of the home is, that would be a landlord's letter. You can write a letter for each room. But the house, no, it shouldn't impact, you know, that, because if you're living there and everybody's, you know, living in their own little area and paying money for that own little area, then they just need a letter to clarify what's going on there, who's responsible, you know, what part of the rent they're responsible for their area. So it's a rent verification letter for each part of the household.
So you guys go ahead and vote.
How many households in the household? 3? Okay, so everybody would need a letter on file saying that they have a section of the structure that address A, B, and C, divided up into 3 apartments, A, B, and C, and how much, you know, each person is taking. And that's what separates them.
Okay.
I see a note here saying that you verified the information about your insurance settlement. Have you done that?
No. Was that a note for today?
Verify inform. Verify insurance settlement and the sequence of delivery. Okay, but this is okay. They just told you about it. But they didn't get any documents from it. Do you have documents with you?
No, I don't.
It's okay. You can do a word.
I don't have it for 1298. I have it for 851.
And it's a visit to estimate.
Okay.
I'm going to take care of it. The documents are not. You'll find instructions. I can go here myself. You will hear read the instructions on the account how you can update your documents. Insurance declaration page.
The interest for the loan is going to be better than private money, so if I can lock it into those rates, that'll be better.
Okay, I'll put a comment in the file.
Now, if you don't have a lot of credit, you know, a lot of people are trying to offer loans and stuff like that, then you get the lower credit score. I don't know why it seems backwards to me, but I mean, it works out for different places.
All right.
So, with your business.